As the weather gets warmer, the legislation is also heating up. We had another month of interim meetings in June, and earlier this week we got language from the Senate on the big bad Medicaid bill. He's Andrew, and I'm Nate, and this is a policy bite from our corner.
The second month of interim for the Utah legislature happened this week. There wasn't anything major this month from Social Services Appropriations or any of the other committees. They take off July, so we'll let you know if there's anything of note in August.
As for that Medicaid bill, I think we had all hoped the Senate would make the bill better, but unfortunately, what we got is most of the same cuts, and some of them got worse. Obviously, the big one we've been focused on is work requirements. The Senate version still has the requirement that people work, volunteer, or go to school for 80 hours a month with exemptions. One change now is parents with kids over 14 are not exempt. The work requirement still must go into effect by December 31st of 2026. However, states can ask for time to implement and delay until December 31st of 2028 if they can show they're making progress toward getting it implemented. While we haven't seen some updated numbers, the House version was projected to kick off almost 32,000 Utahns from Medicaid.
We also discussed the retroactive eligibility provision in the House bill, which means people who become eligible will have far less coverage of services prior to being found eligible. The House bill took it from 3 months of coverage to 1 month for the expansion population, and the Senate keeps that for expansion, but they also reduced retroactive coverage to just 2 months for the rest of Medicaid recipients.
Last month, we also mentioned provider taxes, which were capped at current levels in the House version. The Senate bill reduces the cap and makes other changes to how states can pay hospitals. It's all fairly complex, but the simplified version is that it means less federal Medicaid funding for states in the long run, likely hundreds of millions of dollars per year. Our concern is that this could lead to cuts to home and community-based services like DSPD, because that's an optional service states have often cut when they've had less funding historically. And the hospital tax pays for a portion of Medicaid expansion, so that could also be at risk down the line.
The Senate is saying they want to vote next week, but it's not clear if they have the votes. And then the House and Senate will have to work together on a bill to find a bill they can all agree on, or not. And let's hope not. At this point, you know the drill. Contact your senators and representatives to let them know you don't want to see any cuts to Medicaid. Keep along with what we're hearing and what you can do on our social media. All the links are on our website, disabilitylawcenter.org. And don't forget to share our posts with the delegation. As always, thanks for watching.